Hi, this is Ogres. Let me just get this straight. Yeah. This is Ogres, and this video review is on WWF No Mercy. 1 second. So annoying. Okay. This video review is on WWF No Mercy, October 21st, 2001, from the Savas Center in St. Louis, Missouri, I believe, at the time. Today's recording date is October 23rd, 2021. It's now 12:40 a.m. I was supposed to record this over 6 hours ago, but I'm just doing it now. The 20th anniversary of this No Mercy pay-per-view is just past the 20th anniversary mark. So there is that it has going for it. Okay, I have already watched this show. I watched this as far back as June, so it was over 4 months ago. So I've already got the results written down. So let's get into the show itself. Before I continue, where is the pen? Yeah. Let's see what the grade was for this one. Grade, score. I think the opening match, so just give me a second. Alright, I've also done the star ratings. Okay. There we go, done. Alright, let's get into the show itself. The opening match of No Mercy 2001 was the Hardy Boys defending the WWE Tag Team titles against Lance Storm and the Hurricane, but the Hardy Boys ended up winning by pinfall and retained their WCW Tag Team titles. Then there was a promo backstage. William Regal confronts Rob Van Dam backstage. Then there was an interview backstage. Mr. McMahon wants to make an impact, assumingly for the main event tonight for the WWF Championship. The second match on the show was Test versus Kane. Test won by pinfall. Then there was a promo backstage. Stone Cold has no time for interviews. Another promo backstage. Stacy Keibler needs Matt Hardy's opinion. The third match on the show was Stacy Keibler versus Tori Wilson in a lingerie match, the first ever one. And this one I gave 5 out of 5 stars just because of for the novelty. For the wrestling itself, I'd probably give this an average 2.5 to 3 out of 5 stars. But as a first ever concept, I'd give this 5 out of 5. But yeah, let's be honest, it's a 3 out of 5 in terms of wrestling quality. And I'm being generous. Yeah, 3 out of 5 for the wrestling. So, Tori Wilson won this match by pinfall. There was an interview backstage after this match. Kurt Angle discusses his triple threat match. There's another interview backstage. Christian wants... 1 second. There it is. Sorry, my throat was blocked for it there for a second. I think I can say it now. Okay, I can talk. Christian wants to be better than Edge. And then the fourth match on the show, I believe, was one of the matches on the night, was Edge versus Christian in a ladder match for the WWF Intercontinental title. Christian was the champion going in. He recently defected to the Alliance, I believe. It was on the Raw or the SmackDown leading up to it. Let me just have a look. No, it was on Raw. Which is ironic. It was in Canada, of all places. So there you go. So yeah, Edge ended up... Where is it? Edge ended up winning the match by getting the IC title using a ladder and became the new WWF Intercontinental... Hold on a second. Hold on. trouble breathing. Yeah. My breathing is weird. Anyway. Let me just clean up my nose. Where was I? Oh yeah, then there's a promo from WWF New York. Spike Dudley is rooting for Big Show and Tajiri. And then that match was up next. Maybe that will help. Match number 5 was Big Show and Tajiri challenging the Dudley Boys for the WWF Tag Team titles. But the Dudley Boys ended up winning by pinfall and retained their tag team titles. Then there's a promo backstage. William Regal and Rhino discussed the alliance. Another promo backstage. Booker T is ready to face Undertaker. And then the 6th match on the show, which was billed with how much notice? Oh yeah. It had about 2 weeks of build going back to the October 8th, 2001 Raw, so that makes sense. But Undertaker ended up winning this match by pinfall. Then there was an interview backstage, Y2J on his WCW title match against The Rock. Then the match itself was up next, which was the semi-main event. It was Chris Jericho challenging The Rock for the WCW Championship. It was a WWF versus WWF match, so no alliance involved in this except for Stephanie McMahon Helmsley at the end. And she actually ended up helping Chris Jericho win the WCW title inadvertently when the chair was in the ring and Jericho hit this new move called the Breakdown. Technically, it wasn't a new move because I think Jeff Jarrett started using that move in WCW. Like in, what year was it? I think it was 2000 or 1999 anyway. But Jericho's version was called the Breakdown. He used that on the steel chair and then pinned The Rock for the 1, 2, 3, and he became the new WCW champion, which Jericho never did when he was in WCW from 1996 to 1999. And he had a cup of coffee with the WWF Championship before it was reversed. Again, it was a trial run, I guess. That was a precursor to Triple H playing politics at that point. To me, his politics it really got bad in like 2002. It started after SummerSlam 2002, in my opinion. So, but anyway, then the 8th match on the show was Kurt Angle versus Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam in his first ever main event, big main event match. I don't think he ever got that chance in ECW, I believe. Versus Stone Cold Steve Austin for the WWF Championship in a triple threat match. Stone Cold was the champion going into this match. This is when Mr. McMahon made his impact in this match, and then Shane McMahon came out to even the odds. Oh no, hold on. It's becoming annoying. Shane McMahon came out, and then Mr. McMahon thwarted his attempts to get further involved in the match. But yeah, eventually Stone Cold would hit the Stone Cold Stunner. Mr. McMahon did hit Stone Cold in the back of the head with a chair, so he was bleeding a lot from the back of his head. I think he had to have stitches put in after that match. But Stone Cold ended up retaining his WWF Championship when he pinned RVD after the Stunner. Stone Cold was definitely not the same after this match. You could tell he was becoming more and more paranoid and more unhinged outside of the ring. By the time it was, Survivor Series? Yeah, so... that's it for this review of WWF No Mercy. I thought overall the show was a B+, and 9 out of 10. The only bad matches, really, if you want to call them bad, the lingerie match in terms of wrestling was not that great, but it was, as a first ever match, it was good. Probably the tag team title matches were average or just above average, but to me the matches of the night were obviously the lingerie match was match of the night, one of the matches of the night. But to me, the one that stole the night was Edge versus Christian in that ladder match. But obviously, yeah, the highlighted matches were match number 7 and match number 8. My favorite all-time match from that No Mercy, I can't remember which one it was. I think for a long time it was Chris Jericho versus The Rock, but I think the triple threat match is probably one of my favorite matches from that No Mercy now. So because of the build towards it. But anyway, as an overall star rating, there were 8 matches on the show, so 3, 6, 9, 13, 16, 20, 24. This is probably the highest it's ever got. 28 and a half. From how many? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. From 40. So if we average it out, it's about 30 out of 40. What is 30 divided by 8? Hold on a second. What is that? Open this. So what have I got here? 28. Oh wow, that's a high average. 3.56. But let's average it to 430. Yep, that's about right. So overall, the show got for me, 3.75 out of 5 stars. But if you want to bump it up, yeah, it's at least a 4 out of 5 star pay-per-view. So not quite at the level of what WrestleMania was early in the year, but it's pretty damn close. So yeah, that's it for this video review of WWF No Mercy from St. Louis, Missouri. October 21st, 2001 is the date for that pay-per-view. I've been recording for over 10 minutes. So yeah, leave your comments in the comment section below. Like my video and subscribe to my channel. My next video review will be on the Crown Jewel 2021 WWE Crown Jewel pay-per-view that I watched. It was yesterday from about 3:15 a.m. to about just after 7 a.m. So it took me 4 hours to watch that. I did watch a little bit of the kickoff show, but not all of it. Yeah, I will also put my predictions in that video as well before I start reviewing it. So yeah, that would be the next video review, and then I'm gonna do yeah, NXT TakeOver Respect. I've already watched. I'm gonna review that as well. But Crown Jewel 2021 will be my next video review after this one. This has been Ogres. Peace out.